That's pretty good field job.
Okay.
I can't keep up. It's been a busy day today. We've seen each other about 3 times on a road. So, but it's a beautiful day, and I'm thankful for it. So, we'll call the meeting to order. The first, were you good? I forgot to ask you. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, sir, I'm fine.
Okay. Is to approve the minutes from September 18th, 2024 MPO policy board meeting. Is it been that long since we? Yeah. We have a motion, second, any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 3 is election of FY 2025 officers. We have a nomination for chairman and vice chair.
I make a motion to keep the same ones we have.
Sir. Any opposed? Yes. I don't know.
That's why I have chairman always.
No, he's the chairman, I know that.
They're on this thing. Both of them are on this thing.
Okay, both of y'all, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Any more, any more nominations? All right, we have a motion and a second. Let's see, how do I say that? A motion and a second. All in favor? Any opposed? That may not be exactly the way to word that. All right, motion carries. I guess I don't need to move then. We keep going. Item number 4, adopt resolution 2501 approving the FY 2025 Highway Safety Improvement Program or PM1 targets.
Each year, we have to approve, the targets, performance targets that are in the transportation bill. This body, about 6 or 7 years ago, adopted a policy that they would, approve IDOT's performance measure target. So this is a PM1, for this year. The only number that's changed on that is the number of serious injuries. This went down from 6,400 to 6,300. So the goals are being met, so they can start lowering some of them for future expectations. But these are in the transportation bill. IDOT has a consultant on board to help with this. We have access to that data, the dashboard. It also goes in the long range transportation plan. So this PM1 targets for this district.
You can explain it that good, it's gotta be good. I'll make a motion.
All right, we have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? I don't know what we discussed, so we probably won't go into it. We have a motion in the second, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 4 carries. Looks like the second one is the same thing except for bridges.
It is, it's bridge and pavement, performance measures. IDOT also, the consultant for IDOT gives us these numbers each year. And, this is for FY 26, so it's for next year.
Okay. So you heard Dwayne's explanation. Do we have a motion to approve item number 5?
So moved.
A motion, have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Item number 5 carries. Moving right along. Am I going too fast?
I'm sorry.
Item number 6, adopt resolution 2503 to amend the current TIP to add the following projects: rehabilitate and bridge painting on State Road 3 or US Highway 31 and State Road 20 over the Tennessee River.
So moved.
You need to explain?
Yeah, I'm gonna have some help from these guys, but this is basically rehabbing and painting the bridge, the truss bridge, that's coming across the river. So you guys can elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, so this is, add the design part and the construction. Once we get the design money authorized where we can spend it, we'll start taking a look at that bridge and, evaluate what kind of repairs, just the paint needs to be done. Construction is scheduled for 2028. So, yeah.
So the numbers on that is $500,000 for the preliminary engineering. It's $10,406,040 for the construction for a total of $10,906,040. So
I second his motion.
All right, you already, we got a motion and a second. You got it.
No, it's good, 2028 construction.
So, once they get into the design phase, they'll have more, information on what's going to need to be done and traffic management on that.
What do you think the, design phase, when will we start that?
Well, I'm hopeful, we have to get it approved by this board and then it has to go on the statewide. And that allows us to request authorization from federal highway. The office engineer bureau in Montgomery handles, making those requests on federal highway to, obligate funding, so. I'm hoping at least sometime in the spring, early summer, that we'll be able to start the design.
I do think some of these, getting the design has sped up when you see what actually needs to be done, some take longer, but it's good.
Let's see, we had a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any more discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Item number 6 carried. Item number 7, adopt resolution 2504 to amend the current tip to add the following project. Bridge replacement on State Road 20, over Norfolk Southern Railroad right of way.
Yeah, this project is actually adding the right-of-way phase that, to the projects that we already had. We already had a PD and a construction and the tip for that project. If you don't know where this project at, it's right out here, by the old State Bank. But, Rod, you may can explain what this right-of-way is actually for.
It's really, we have to get what's called an aerial easement from the railroad to occupy space over their track, so that's what that's for.
So when they get closer to actual design and construction, they'll come up with a plan for traffic.
And theoretically, if we needed some property from the adjacent property owners, that would go to our goals in that area is not buying right away from the individual property owner. Keep the bridge at the same profile that it's at today.
50,000 for the area, just imagine if you was buying the land.
All right. You've heard the explanation for item number 7. Do we have a motion? Motion. We have a second? Second. A motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Item number 7 carries. Item number 8, adopt resolution 2505 to amend the current tip to increase funding for the following project. Intersection improvements including turn lanes and traffic center with State Road 36 and Lando Kane Road in the city of Hartsville. Looks like that's utility increase.
Yeah, this is utility increase. It's actually using MPO money. 80% is MPO dedicated money, and the other 20% coming from the city of Hartsville. We do have this in the budget, and it's budgeted in the MPO dedicated side.
All right, you've heard the explanation for item number 8. Do we have a motion? Motion, have a second? Second. Motion and second. Any discussion? All in favor of approving? Any opposed? Item number 8 carries. Moving on to item number 9. Adopt resolution 2506 to amend the current tip to increase funding the following project. It's still Lando Kane Road State 36. This is for the construction part department to increase their also.
Yeah, this increased also, these are estimated costs, so they can go up or go down whenever it bids. This is the same as before, it's 80% MPO funds, 20% local funds, City of Hartselle, and it is in the budget to cover these, cover this increase.
You heard the explanation for item 9. Do we have a motion? Motion, have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second, any discussion? All in favor of approving this resolution? Any opposed? All right, item number 9, and that a resolution carries. Moving on to item number 10, adopt resolution 2507 to amend the Transportation Improvement Program or TIP to decrease funding on the following project. We don't see that much. The sign replacement on I-65 from Tennessee River to the 0.63 mile south of the Tennessee state line.
Yeah, this is a state project. This project is being managed by the state, and the estimated cost on it decreased for a total cost of $1,099,343.30.
You heard that, Dwayne's explanation of this resolution. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Motion, have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, any discussion? All in favor of approving? Any opposed? Resolution 2507 carries. And moving along, item number 11. Adopt resolution 2508 to amend the current transportation improvement program to increase funding on the following project, which is resurfacing on State Road 20 from the 0.23 mile west of Curvy Ridge Road to the Morgan County line.
Okay, this one I had a change. When we send these resolutions out or send these packets out, we send them out 10 days before the MPO meeting. But during that time, usually on Thursdays or Fridays, I'll get emails saying the project, it went up, it went down. And we've got 3 or 4 of them on here today. This project actually decreased from the amount that you're looking at on your sheet. So I put the resolution, the new resolution would be to decrease the cost from what's on your sheet to $4,776,792.32. This is a state project, so the state is paying, this is a 90-10 project, feds paying 90%, the state's paying, no, this is 80-20, the next one's a 90-10. So it's 80% state, 20%, no, 80% federal, 20% state. So these always go up or go down until they bid, we won't know the actual numbers.
You heard Dwayne's explanation on this resolution. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Motion and second?
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion? All in favor of approving this one? Any opposed? All right, resolution 2508 carries. Moving on to item 12. Adopt resolution 2509 to amend the current TIP to decrease funding on the following project, resurfacing on I-65 from Hurricane Creek to 0.62 miles south of State Road 36, including bridge rising at Parker Road.
This one also had a new cost estimate. It actually decreased from the $12,104,000 to $10,684,073.77. This is a state project. This one is on the interstate, so it's 90% federal, 10% state match.
Okay, you've heard Dwayne's explanation of this resolution. Do we have a motion? Motion. Motion to second, any discussion? Now, I don't know what yours says, but it's not City of Hartselle.
It's not City of Hartselle, but on the resolution, it is state. On the other one, it was oversight by us.
Okay, so what do we get motion, all in favor of this, approving this resolution? Any opposed? Resolution 2509 carries. Moving on to item 13. Adopt resolution 2510 to approve the TIP to decrease funding on the following project. This is resurfacing on I-65 from State Road 36 to 1.1 miles south of I-565, including the bridge raising at Upper River Road.
This was another one that has changed. It also decreased more. The original was $12,073,500. It decreased to $11,321,746.31. So these are all estimates, so they fluctuate until it bids.
You heard the explanation for this resolution. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Resolution 2510 carries. Moving along to item 14. Adopt resolution 2511 to amend the current TIP to decrease funding on the following project. Researching on State Road 24 from the Lawrence County line to State Road 67.
Yeah, this one did not change. It's correct. Total amount of $4,128,564.42.
We have you heard the explanation. Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion.
And a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of approving? Any opposed? Resolution 2511 carries. Move down to item 15, adopt resolution. We're about halfway there. Adopt resolution 2512 to amend the current TIP to decrease funding on the following project. Resurfacing on Highway 67, County Road 41 to State Road 24.
Yeah, this is actually on the belt line. It's from Danville Road to State Route 24, for a total of $2,445,978. Federal share is 80%, state share is 20%. This is actually on the bid list for tomorrow, bid levy for tomorrow from the state.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of approving this one? Any opposed? Resolution 2512 carries. Moving on to item 16. Adopt resolution 2515 to amend the current TIP to decrease the preliminary engineering funding on the following projects.
Yeah, this is actually a construction project. We'll have to revise that, but this is also from the belt line from Danville Road to US Highway 31, and a total amount of $2,639,858.94. It is a 80-20, 80% federal, 20% state. It's also bid levy.
You heard Dwayne's explanation. Do we have a motion to approve resolution 2513?
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? That resolution carries. Moving on to item 17. Adopt resolution 2514 to amend the current TIP to add the following projects. Level of effort section 5307, Decatur, apportionment for FY 2022.
Yeah, this is actually a transit funding. The funding is lapsing. That's why it's 2022, so they have to spend this money. And it's for the 5307 program.
Okay, you heard the explanation. We have motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion to second. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Resolution 2514 carries. Moving along to item number 18. Adopt resolution 2515 to amend the current TIP to add the following project, which I believe is also a transit project. Level of effort section 5307 Decatur.
This is the same thing as the previous resolution. It's just for fiscal year 2023.
Heard the explanation. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Motion, have a second?
Second.
A motion second. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Resolution 2515 carries. Moving along. Item 19, adopt resolution 2516 to approve the functional classification map for Red Hat Road from State Highway 20 to its endpoint, Tennessee River, as a major collector.
We had brought this to the MPO policy board a while back. to function classified as a roadway. Once we got approval, we started with, Aldon, the Federal Highway Administration, to get it function classified. We had seen traffic counts and a lot of other data. Usually in the past, the way that this has been handled is we function classify a road and we put it on the official function classification map. Well, they wanted us to do it a little bit different this time, Federal Highway did. They wanted us to approve the map with Red Hat Road on it, and then we'll come back at the next resolution and we'll approve the functional classification map. This road's got a lot of traffic on it. We use these functional classified roads in our travel to landmark. And that area out there has a lot of traffic in and out. And it's going to help us with our travel to landmark with that road going up through there. Give you a little history on function classified roads. Any function classified road, urban collector and above is eligible for federal funding. So your local streets, we can't do anything with them, but the feds use function classified roads. There's a lot of data that comes down about safety, about traffic counts, about freight on these function classified roads. So that's why we do this every 2 years after the census comes out. We take a look at the roads to see if any of them need to be function classified, and we know this one does.
Is this still a county road, or is this, I know it's been a lot of folks involved in it, but I know Clark used to do it.
Answer is yes and no. It's part county. There's some city out there too.
Okay. I knew they used to do some stuff out there, and I didn't know
Yeah,
where we progressed on that.
there's some city right away on that road also.
So does this mean it can get some extra money, or is that what it
It
means?
means if we ever had to mine and resurface that road, it would be eligible for federal funding.
Because it's a cluster road.
Because it's, yes,
I'd say, can we make my road also?
that's a city road. There's a reason why we gotta go to it.
My road will never be paid.
I got paid this term.
Now, if you can't get your road paved, then don't do it.
Yeah, that's
It's
something.
kind of a bad look.
Well, see, I got accused of paving our road street hadn't been paved in 20 years. But they said I paved it as soon as I got in office.
Maybe if Jeff will pay it for me.
He may do it if he joins the county, I bet let me call it. I make a motion.
Oh, we're not, okay. Okay, we got a motion, we got a second. All right, we have a motion, second, any discussion that we need to talk about? Or don't need to talk about, that's it. All in favor? Any opposed? Yeah, we were on TV. But he started. Approved that, all right. Resolution 2516 approved. Item number 20, adopt resolution 2517, adopting the functional classification map for the Decatur planning area.
This is the official functional classification map. It's got all the functional classified roads that is in the planning area that we cover. It's got both urban areas on it. It's got a lot of information on it. We tried to get out to take off, but it wasn't successful. But that map will be the official map for till the next census comes out. Once it leaves here, chairman sign it. It goes to the ALDOT director. He signs it. Federal Highway signs it, and a lot of people go through a lot of things. But that will be the official map that we will work off of the next 10 years.
You heard the explanation, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second. Have a motion, second, any discussion? All in favor of approving, resolution 2517? Any opposed? Resolution carries. Item number 21, adopt resolution 2518 to amend the current transportation program to add the following project. It's a level of effort section 5339 Decatur Capital. I'm assuming that's transit also.
It is just transit. This is lapse money that needs to be spent by the transit agency, and this is for capital, so it would be for vehicles.
So,
Okay, motion and a second. Motion and a second, any discussion? All in favor of approving? Any opposed? Resolution 2518 carries. Item 22, adopt resolution 2519 to amend the current TIP to add the following projects. This is transit, I'm saying. Level of effort 5307 Decatur Capital, FY 2020.
Yeah, this same thing, except by 2020 money for 5307 program, and it's capital also.
so there's,
So a motion, we have a second.
second.
Any discussion? All in favor of approving this resolution? Any opposed? Resolution 2519 carries. This is also a transit one, adopt resolution 2520 to amend the current transportation TIP to add the following project, level of effort section 5307. Looks like this was FY 2021. We have more information.
No, that's the same thing.
So moved.
All right, we have a motion, second. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Resolution 2520 carries. The only thing harder than reading all this is, have you ever read Dr. Seuss stories to elementary kids? This is the only thing harder to read. And that's money.
I had to read one in Dan O'Neill one time, it was about dinner ride, it was horrible.
It is rough. All right, item 24, new business. Big part. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. How much is running through all of them?
Nah.
All right, so we're gonna amend the tip for, Gator MPO. Okay, replace roadway cover and approaches on West Morgan Road over Baker's Creek.
Yeah, this project coming in after I sent the agenda out, this is actually an MPO project, Morgan County project. And, the utility cost has increased from $575, $734.63 to $655, $629.01. And we do have this in the budget. MPO will be paying 80% and the county would be paying 20% match.
Is there any way of I noticed on here, there's several places who actually decreased. Is there any way we could take that and put it on this project? No, I make a motion.
Second.
A motion is second, any discussion? All in favor? I don't know which resolution that was.
Aye.
21, all right. Any opposed? Motion 2521 carries. Moving on, Robert, you or Judge like to update us on anything with, Outback?
So I guess going over our projects that we have under construction currently, I-65 bridge rehabilitation, painting, the project's approximately 80% complete. It should finish up this summer. Resurfacing State Route 20, Wilson Street, 5-lane section from the recycling business around over to 31 where the concrete starts. That project is essentially complete, working through what we call punch list with the contractor about little things that we need to take care of prior to accepting it for maintenance. Resurfacing on State Route 24, this is in Lawrence County from over the Caddo, County Road 434 over the county line. That project's approximately 50% complete. Sign replacements on I-65, we got a resolution about one of these projects. It's actually two projects that were bid together. It starts at the Colton County line, goes all the way up to the Tennessee state line. We took bids on that in January and anticipating that contractor to start sometime this spring, early summer. I-65 ITS project from Priceville up to just north of Athens. That project was bid recently and the contractor is currently procuring the equipment that he'll be installing. So once the procurement period's over, he would start work on that as well. Decatur has a project to upgrade the lighting on the causeway. My understanding of contractors working on procuring some of the fixtures and things. He needs to do that and presently plans to start maybe mid-March. projects, it's kind of in the design phase or just bid. Decatur has a project on Sixth Avenue to do some access management and some sidewalk improvements. Project was bid, I think Grayson Carter was what bid. And expecting work to begin in the spring. I-65 resurfacing from Coleman County line to just north of the Tennessee River. We had some resolutions on that. That's two separate projects, but we're bidding it in one proposal, so it'll be like we have one contractor. We did have some notes in the project that we want them to complete the northern project first prior, so we don't have it milled off from one end of the county to the other, basically. So, taking bids on that in March, and we expect that contractor hopefully to start first part of the summer. They will be working at night.
That's what I thought, now.
Yes, sir.
It works out pretty good.
Yes, sir. It's hard to be on the interstate during the day without causing a lot of problems, so.
Also a little cooler.
It is, that's right.
I would want that job.
No,
We're going
that's
this much
dangerous
today.
work too.
You know, the car's going about pretty fast for as close as they are to
Bridge replacement on US 31 over Norfolk Southern out here close to our office there across the river. We're about 90% complete with the design. We were in the process of beginning right-of-way acquisition, and Norfolk Southern had some comments about our bridge elevation relative to their track, and so it could create a situation where we have to revisit our design. So we're in discussion with Norfolk Southern about that issue. Bridge replacements on I-65. This is the two sets of bridges over CSX Railroad and Flint Creek. They're just north of the Lake Con interchange. So that design is about 30% complete. This is another one where we're in discussions with another railroad, CSX, about some things they would like for us to do that could make it very challenging for us. So
was that where the Redwood District is?
I wasn't aware that there was, but yes,
I guess those bridges will be wider.
they would, yes, sir.
Just in case we go to 3 lanes both ways.
Yes,
Yes, it'll be wide enough to accommodate 6 lane in the future. We'll just restripe it for 4.
Upcoming resurfacing, State Route 24 from Morris County line over to the belt line. That project was bid in January, should be starting this spring. 2 belt line projects, we have resolutions on those bid tomorrow. That's the same thing like 65, it's actually 2 different sets of plans. It'll be one proposal, so we'll have one contractor. We also have notes in it, I believe we have, that they have to do the project from Danville Road over to State Route 24. So essentially get all the paving complete before we start paving the other section. State Route 20 projects in Lawrence County from Hillsborough over to the county line. Project scheduled for March 11th. MPO projects, Hartselle has a project at Long Bridge Road at US 31 intersection improvements. Right away was recently finalized, and the project is currently scheduled for May 11th.
After 40 years. Scott hit with that.
That's right.
I called him and I said, we gotta do something. So he told me what to do. We did.
West Morgan Road, culvert replacement over Baker's Creek, just had a resolution about utility, should begin that work soon, and currently I think we're trying to let that one early part of the summer as far as construction progress. Another MPO project in Hartselle, Lando Kane Road, State Route 36, design is approximately 85% complete. Anticipating right away to start maybe a little later this year. Construction currently scheduled for fiscal year 2026, depending on the time it takes to get the right of way acquired.
Now, will that turn lanes be both ways?
Yes.
But it's hard to turn in Cracker Barrel there.
So they're pretty regular.
I don't have trouble turning in, just get back out.
Well, you come the wrong way now.
Project in Decatur to reconstruct Church Street from US 31 to Summerville Road. He was authorized recently and notice to proceed was given to the consultant to start that design. So the design will pace where that one is. Trip 2 projects. Trinity has a project at State Route 24, South Greenway Drive, intersection improvements. Design is complete. It's currently scheduled for the March letting. Decatur has a project on State Route 67 at Upper River Road to realign Upper River Road and install a signal. The city is, I think, finishing up the right-of-way acquisition. And the project is currently scheduled for construction letting in 2026. And the last one was Parcel, that's a Trip 2 project to improve the intersection of US 31 and Sparkman Street. Design is progressing toward what we call PSNE, or 85% plan. There'll be some right-of-way acquisition associated with that.
Less because we're taking out the left turn lane and turn south on 3.
Okay.
We decided the traffic study did not show that was needed. So that'll lower a lot of the right of ways.
All right.
So less money.
That's right, yeah. So it's currently scheduled for letting in fiscal year 2026. And that's all I have. If I missed something, somebody's interested in.
Thanks, Judge, you have anything?
Right now.
You have anything for MPO?
Yeah, I think at the next meeting, we have been working on a long-range plan and data for a while. Our long-range transportation plan is due May of next year. We always do that in-house. Got behind just a little bit. We was expecting funding for the next phase of the bridge study. And in that bridge study, we was gonna have a more detailed, refined model to help us project freight. That funding is still held up right now. So we're going forward with the long range plan. Once we get that funding, we can implement that into the travel plan model. But at the next meeting, we'll probably bring some data to show y'all some data, population data, housing data, employment data that we compiled over the last year. Well, it's been a couple of years. There's a lot of data. We have to take all that employment data and geocode it to the roads to figure out what traffic analysis zone it's in. We've got that completed. We're creating a new network model. We've got that completed. But it kind of shows you where population is in the planning area. Kind of shows you where the employment is at. Median income. A lot of data that we can bring in. And we'll do that on maps. They won't be numbers. I mean, we're both map oriented. It's easier to show y'all the maps than it is a bunch of spreadsheets. So we'll do that at the next meeting. I expect that to happen in the next couple of months. We'd like to do a unified planning program. But it's interesting data. So that's all I have.
That's anything that I come from?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second. So you stand adjourned.
Check.